Ready for today's project, and of course Ava's got to go along, but I just thought I'd show you my Ava quit my last planting. These are plum trees. I don't know if this top, I think this top is dead, but I see they're starting to come out. I don't know if they look, yeah, the buds are pretty good. There's a plum tree there. And then the second one I planted is over here. And oh my, it's doing really well. Look at there. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Yeah, see? Look at there. Anyway, so the project for today is I ordered these, and they've been done their required 24-hour soak. And I have a witch hazel, a spice bush, which I'm going to probably end up having to get another one later, and then 2 additional hazelnut bushes. I have 2 already planted, but it says that it's best to have 2 different varieties to get good fruit set. So the 2 that I planted before are over there, which is enough, I mean it's close enough for them to cross-pollinate. And these I'm going to plant in here with the spice bush and the witch hazel, because according to what I've looked up online, both of those, they like full sun, but if it gets real hot they need afternoon shade. So this right here, if you can see, I mean it'll get afternoon shade. That's west. So, and this is east, so they'll get all kinds of morning sun, and then come afternoon they'll get some shade. So hopefully they'll like it here. And it's very loamy because the old man that had this place originally, he had a sawmill, and he brought all kinds of wood up here and just stacked it, and it's all rotted down over about 40 years. So it's real loamy. I'm going to try and plant them here, see how they like it. Okay, so here's my witch hazel right here. Yeah, my fingers. Witch hazel, spice bush. They'll probably eventually grow into each other, but you know what, that's okay. And then I put my 2 hazelnuts, one there and one there, and they'll definitely grow into each other, and maybe even grow over into my spice bush. But that's okay, because I mean it'll make kind of a bit of a wall here. And later I cleaned all this out all the way back to there. And I'll have to come back in and clean that out further back, because it'll encroach in on my bushes over time. But let me show you what I have to deal with. I'm not sure what tree this is. It's like I don't know, it's a devil tree, whatever it is. It's here it is. All these are older ones. It kind of looks a bit like, when it grows up, it kind of looks a bit like a sumac. But look at these gnarly, nasty thorns on this thing. Anyway, I'm going to have to figure out what it is. But yeah, I've been digging it out. It's all over the place up in here. But I also have some sumac, which I like, and I want to keep it because it's staghorn sumac, and you can use the berries to make lemonade, and you can use them to make dye, and the leaves have a lot of tannin in them, and you can use them actually to tan meat with. Anyway, so here's what I dug out of this little spot right here. All of these big old honking pieces of mostly rotted wood, I went ahead and pulled them out because they were in the way. All kinds of root matter. Those are blackberries. That's the roots to that devil tree, whatever it is. And there's a bunch of honeysuckle. So all of that I dug out of that right there. So, yeah, I had to dig way down to get past this right here, this decomposed wood. It's really rich, but I'm sure it's not as nutrient dense, you know, maybe doesn't have everything it needs because it's just mainly decomposed wood. So I dug down under it to get to the raw dirt, dug some of that raw dirt up and mixed it in. And there's all kinds where they burnt, this was like a burn pile, all kinds of wood. I mean, it's not, they just piled up brush up here and burn it off and for years and years, and so it's got all kinds of, you can see all kinds of charcoal in here. So I'm hoping this is a good place for them. As far as the sun, you know, the exposure is it's set up good, but we'll see. I'm gonna have to water them in now real good. And oh yeah, and I threw a little bit of I've been soaking some alfalfa cubes and made like a slurry, so I threw some of that in there too, just to give it some extra nutrients. Just mixed it in. I didn't like just put it in its hole. So we'll see. Witch hazel, spice bush, and 2 hazelnut bushes. That's this morning's project. Talk to y'all later.